looking at elections. General elections is coming in Anambra State on the 6th of November 2021 this year. We are looking at the indiscriminate pasting of posters and billboards, so to say. What is the agency doing about this? Because I know there's a law that's supposed to guide pasting of posters, and then maybe you will go ahead and tell us where is allowed for people to place their posters and then their billboards. Then we'll take it off from there, sir.
Yeah, usually when we have this kind of madness is when there are elections like this.
Sure.
You see all sorts of manners of things coming on. The law is very, very clear. I have the law in my face here, very clear about what we can regulate, what we cannot regulate. Banners, posters, pendants.
Pendants?
Yes.
Wow.
Strings of ribbons, flags. These are outdoor. Like if you do a flag and put TSM on it, it's an outdoor advertisement. That's what the law says. It's not. I didn't write this law. I'm just executing the law. That's all.
Are you saying if I wear a pendant, if I put my face on a pendant and
it's an outdoor? That's what the law.
To pay?
Yeah, even the face cap we are around, they are supposed to be paid for.
Wow.
That's what the law says. They are all outdoor, out of home advertisements. But when you wear a cap and put James on it, I'm talking about James. That means you're trying to sell James, and James should pay for them.
Really?
Yes. So that's what the law says. So now what we are doing here, we are trying to do advocacy. The last 3 4 years, there's no politician in Anambra State that does not know what to do and what not to do.
Okay.
But they are, some of them are lawmakers, but they are lawbreakers. They know the law, but they don't want to obey the law. Some of them will even put talks, miscreants on us to go and fight us. Yes.
Wow.
Sometimes our people, my colleagues, will go out in the field to go and do their jobs, their duties, and the politician will send miscreants on them to go and beat them up. And you ask them, why are you doing this? Some will tell you, you don't know we are from this place. You can't do this. We have told you can't do this. You can't post your bills across the state like that. One is that you can't post your bills on electric poles. That's what the law says. You can't post them on electric poles. You can't post them on trees. You can't put them on road dividers. You can't put them in public places like the bridges, you can't do that.
You see people place posters mostly
on the bridges. It's all over the place. Road dividers, no, you cannot.
Even on trees.
On trees, you cannot. What exactly is the reasons for trees? The trees are supposed to beautify a town, a state. Like if you do a boulevard and you have trees along it, you start putting posting posters on them. It will deface the reason for those trees. So the people who made the law feel that you shouldn't deface those trees so that they can give the kind of ambience they can see that the street needs. So the law says don't put on the trees, don't put on rocks. But rocks are also supposed to beautify a town, the environment. So you can't put on rocks. And of course, when you want to put on rocks, it can never be smooth. But the rocks are never smooth. Yes, so you end up having terrible features on the road.
Now, watch here, a rider on that, a riding question on that. It's not only political people who paste posters.
Obituaries, churches, churches.
Law applies to them.
Oh, it applies to everybody. The poster is, in fact, when the House was trying to pass a bill into law for obituary, for burials in Anambra State, they banned billboards, posters for that.
Really?
Yes, it's of no use for you. Somebody who just died, have waited 2-3 weeks to bury the person. Why do you want to put a poster for him? You want a directional sign, you can put a directional sign 2 by 3 in front of your house, in front of the road, 1 or 2 weeks, and the thing is off. No, you don't need to deface the whole street with your posters. It doesn't make any sense. So, the churches used to do it. We've been advocating with the churches, we've called them to meetings. If you watch, you see that the churches don't do as much as they used to do now. Now they do A-frames, A-boards, and put their posters on the A-frames, put them on the streets, and they take them back. Compliance. But politicians, you tell them, they call their boys, print posters, give them, they run into the streets, defend the whole place.
Especially in the nights.
In the nights. That's when they work, in the nights. And very early mornings from 12:1 to that's when they go to work.
Okay, now the law gives you the right to regulate this aspect of our society.
Yes.
Who pays what and where you can pay what.
Yes.
What are you doing to enforce compliance? Like you said, the churches are beginning to tone down, but we see billboards everywhere, we see posters everywhere. Now, are all of these posters paid for?
No.
When they are not paid for,
no.
What do you do to get strict compliance?
Now, for the billboards, what we do is to go and enforce the billboard, remove the materials on the billboard. Now we call the owner to order. But in political period like this, the people who know they will fail the elections, they are looking for something, a string to hold on. When they remove their billboard, they say, oh, William Obiano does not want them to run election. That's why they're removing their billboard. They will beat him. That's why they're removing his billboards. And sentiments come, and people are gullible. Yeah. When you tell them, oh, they want to remove your billboard because you are this or you are that, they will have sympathy for you. So we try to balance these things out. The balancing out is, sometimes we call them, we write them. That's why we want people who are outdoor practitioners to handle these things, so that it's easy for us to call them and say, if you don't do this, don't forget to, elections will come and go. And when they go, we will not let you practice in another state. Mm-hmm. It's their business, so they know how to regulate themselves in such things. But some of them go haywire, collect money. This is the time, this is the boom for them. They collect money, begin to post billboards everywhere. We are watching them. Anybody who has not paid Anambra State government must eventually pay. You can't run away from it. We are taking note. If you're a politician, we'll take you to court. You get judgment on you. If you're not paying, we'll look for a way of getting you to pay. So for the posters, what the agency have agreed in our management meeting is to anybody who has a poster in Anambra State and has not paid the agency, we have his billboard removed. We're going to remove your billboard
for not paying
for the poster sales. When you come and tell you, go and pay for the poster, they'll put your billboard back. There's no other way we can do it. They're enjoying free posters everywhere. And the most annoying thing is that they put them on those structures they were asked not to post them. Our electric posts are full with posters. Our bridges are messed up with posters. Every day my pool, instead of going to do our normal duties, they go to the bridge, they begin to remove posters and begin to clean them off. So it's quite tasking on us, but we're not relenting. We're not relenting. We are looking for other ways around some of the problems politicians are creating for us. We are doing auditing now, auditing of boards, people who have put their billboards. Some of them are 2 months, 3 months billboard because they are going to the primaries. Some know very well that they will not succeed, but they don't want to show their faces, and people just call him His Excellency and he's happy and all that. So those ones we are looking at after the primaries, we'll take those ones off, clean the environment. They know those who are contesting for this election and engage them seriously. That if you put your posters and you've not paid us, we'll remove every of your billboard, and we're prepared for anything. We are saying anybody who unleashes miscreants on us. Nobody has the monopoly of being, what will I call it?
Being outlaw.
I mean, I don't want to say that we're going to get. I don't want to say that we're going to get miscreants to face with. I want to tell them that.
Imagine force for force.
Yes, we'll match you. Whatever you give to us, we'll match you with equal force. We'll not let you intimidate us, because we know that most of the time people work on intimidation. I know that one man who has a billboard along Nise Road. His name is Maxwell. I will not fail not to call his name. He can do anything that he wants to do. My boss went to remove his board. He brought his town boys. Oh, I even tried to snatch the board for the policemen. I'm okay for it. And they called me and said, withdraw. Come back. Because I made other arrangements for more security men to go with us. Because he knows me, he knows the extent we can go. So he came to the office and said, for you to have even between my boys, pay for whatever they have lost there first of all, and then go and pay for your billboard. You know, you can't intimidate us. We have had issues with some other politicians who are bragados, who may do bragado things, and we are not intimidated at all.
Okay, now that we know it's a crime to paste billboards and posters in certain areas, now where is approved? Where is the space that you've approved that politicians or whoever wants to paste posters, especially posters? Because the billboard, like you said, there are agencies managing the billboard, so it's easy to check the billboard. But the posters, you know, the boys are giving money, and by the time you wake up the next morning, there are posters everywhere. So where is that spot where it's allowed by the agency that people posters can be pasted?
We have told you we are not to post.
Yes.
You can post in your house, you can post anywhere you like. You don't post on these places, so I've told you not to post.
Post on your fences.
Post on your fences. Public place. You are doing it for yourself. You are doing it for the Anambra, who you are part of. Anything you do that is contrary to this law, you are fighting yourself. You're not fighting anybody. You know, so we are asking them, think about yourself. Think about your own house. If you post these bills on your house and remove them, how do you feel yourself? If you know how you feel, then know how government will feel losing money on unnecessary things we can control. So we're asking politicians, do A-frames, the big A-frames, put your posters on them, display them at the junctions of the roads. In the night, remove them, take them back. In the morning, you put them. They stay from morning till evening. You go and you know, close them up, and when they come in A4, you can just close them up and take them away. It helps. It helps to keep the city clean. It also helps to even make the city look more civilized, look smart. Instead of posting posters everywhere, even inside the drainage, they post posters there. On the road, they post posters there. You know?
Now, watch here. The politician can try to wriggle out of this offense. They will tell you that I gave young people money and told them to do A4, and they went pasting it. Who is liable?
Politician is liable. As far as your picture is on that poster, you are liable. First of all, you should rein in your people. When they are giving money for poster, tell them, don't post where you are not supposed to post. I give an example. The Soludo group. We told them, don't post where you are not supposed to do. And they are doing exactly the same thing. You can't see Soludo poster anywhere that is not allowed. Politicians, rein in your people. And we've not had any politician who went on radio to warn people who are posting his bills that they are on their own. No. Disclaimer. Somebody, we caught a vehicle that was branded and asked the person to pay. The politician say, I didn't the whole demand that is put. I said, fine. The man that has the vehicle will hold. But the vehicle has your photograph on it. Come and pay for all of them so that they can move freely in Anambra. Otherwise, we'll keep catching them. You know. And I'm not trying to say about liability. I gave you a Sienna bus. When and the bus is branded in your name. Why? You're liable. You're liable. So, otherwise, tell the person who branded, don't brand that vehicle, you know, with my photographs.
So finally, sir, would it be that what you charge for people to register or to pay, what you charge as pay for, to allow them to paste billboards, or paste posters, or brand their vehicle, could it be that it's much? Is that why people are not ready to pay?
It's in the law.
The payment system.
We have a law here that it says how much you pay. So it's not about agencies sitting down one day and say, oh, you pay so amount of money. The law is very clear about what you pay for your billboards.
Could you read out some of it for us?
For your issues, the regular for issues boards, the law says $200, $400. 200 on the normal zone, the normal roads that we run. The ones that are on the express, which is a restrictive zone, is 400. We have even gotten the governor to help us bring it down a little so that people can pay. And he approved. People can pay 200 and 150. 150 and 200.
So once you pay, you can pay some billboards.
No, per board.
Oh, per board?
Per board.
Oh, really?
Per board, yes. Per board. Per board. But some people will tell you, I'm not contesting for 1 year, I'm this is for 3 months, something, you know, and agents who want to collect the money from them, want to pay for 3 months, 4 months. Now you begin to share this 150, 200 into 3 months, 4 months. Okay? So, it's not much. The posters, we agreed with the politicians themselves.
Naturally, the 300 and 400 is for 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay, it's for 1 year.
It's for 1 year. Okay. Now, the politicians who had called a meeting, some of them came and said, posters, how much will you pay per zone? If you're running for ownership election, that means you're running for the three central zones. How much you pay for zones? To help us to remove those posters when you finish. We told them for 5 million, they started agreeing and started bargaining. And they agreed for 3 million naira per zone. That is 9 million naira for the 3 zones. Nobody has paid anything. Yes. I don't understand mentioning names of politicians who are flying their billboards all over the place, legal billboards all over the place, and they're not paying anything to the agency. They're not free yet. All we want to do, we don't want to hit the polity. We're taking notes, we're taking pictures. Don't forget that there is garnishing judgments. If we go and get a judgment, they want to pay us, we'll go back to the courts. Any place we see any offences, we'll carry them and go and sell them. So they are not free yet. We just want to hit the polity right now, that's all.
Okay, in concluding this wonderful time with you, what's your final words to the Anambra? Not just the politicians, but everybody who has something to do with advertising. What are they supposed to do? Maybe you want to tell them where your office is or how they can reach you. For some of them who don't know, because naturally there are some people who just want to brand their vehicles for their business. They don't even know they have to come to the agency. What are you saying to them?
Let me first of all start by thanking His Excellency William Anambra Chukwuobiano for the opportunity to bring my professionalism onto this agency in the last 8 years. There is no politician in Anambra State that does not know what to do. Poster, billboards, branding, they know our offices. Our offices in Ekulobia, have it on the North and South, local governments, have it in Newi North, have it in Ihiala, have it in Oka. If you can't find your way in Oka, go to Ministry of Information. They'll direct you to where to go to. So these are things that are very easy for you to do. Otherwise, call us on our on our numbers. They have them. Call us 0808 555 Call us.
Maybe you want to call that number a little bit slower so that people can
0808 555 If you do that, we will take your call, tell you where we are, then you come and meet us and do the needful. Okay? Then I also want to ask in the Anambra, the money we are collecting, nobody's taking them home. They are being used to build the infrastructure that you are seeing today in Anambra State. The money coming from the federal government is no more coming. Pay us your levy so that government can use this money to do things, do work for you, and all of us will be happy.
We will not let you go, sir, until you tell us a little bit about what you are doing on the numbering of the houses in Anambra State. To close up on that.
We just started, we are joining the governor to make Anambra State a smart city. We are trying to number all houses in Anambra State, both urban, semi-urban, and rural areas. We're starting with the urban and semi-urban areas immediately. We're happy we have an approval from the governor to continue with that house numbering. We want to also upload and index these numbers according to our friend Dr. Henry. Dr. Henry, we have to index them so that we can upload them on Google. So that the moment you put the house number on your Google map, the number comes on, even the house. We want to see how we can upload the houses. Also, you can see the house you are going to. It's going to help in the Anambra for security reasons. You make a call to the police. This is my house. Police goes to the Google map. They know where you are, how to reach you. So we thank the governor for giving that approval, and we know that Anambra will be better for it. I also want to tell the Anambra that ANSAA has won the best regulatory agency in Nigeria for the year 2020 to 2021. Also, on the June 25th, we will receive the award from the home body that is called Outdoor Advertising Association of Nigeria. They are the parent body of all outdoor agencies in Nigeria. They are giving us an award as the best regulatory agency in Nigeria. They say we have put our professionalism into this job, and they're happy about it. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. That's it. That's all we can take today on TSM TV. Having this wonderful interview with my Oga at the top, my senior brother, Honorable Sir Jude Emecheta.
Thank you. Thank you.
The MD, CEO, ANSAA, Anambra State Signage and Advertising Agency, Anambra State. Thank you very much, and keep that date with us all the time. Don't go anywhere. Follow us on all our social media handles. Go grab our app, download it from the Google Play Store, the Solution Magazine. You'll be glad you did. It's an interactive session, and we are so happy to be here today. Thank you once again, Sir Jude Emecheta.
Thank you for having me.
God bless you, viewers. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.